my name is Michelle, and today we're going to be working on leg positions. So let's get started. Hi everyone, so we're going to work on part one of the leg positions. So to start, I want everyone to sit down and have our legs together and have an upright back and put your two arms on the side. So we're going to need to learn some four basic terms, and those are going to be point, flex, turn in, and turn out. So let's start with turn in and turn out. Turn in and turn out are basically things that will apply to just about every single movement. So this is really important. Turning in, well, let's start with turning out. Turning out basically means to open up your legs. We want our knees to face each other, our inner thighs to face the ceiling, and our knees to face the side. And we also want our, this is about it. Hi everyone, for our next section, let's have everyone stand up. And you guys can grab a chair or anything just to hold on to for support. If you guys don't have anything, that's fine as well, and I'm sure we can all do this together. So we're going to start off by having our feet in parallel. So basically parallel is just standing position. We want our toes and legs to be touching each other completely, and we're going to have one arm resting on the chair, or if not, you can just leave them hanging. So for ballet, this is called a parallel position. Now, most of the time we don't use parallel position at all, but it's just nice to know. So the most basic position in ballet is called first position. So first position is basically when we turn out our legs like this. This is called the first position. So in this position, our toes are facing outwards, and then our heels are touching each other. We want our inner thighs to face outwards, and we want our feet to be as close together as possible. And then we don't want our heels to roll up like this, just like that, but we want them to be completely on the ground. So we want to roll back like that. And we also want to rotate our legs and hips so that they all turn outwards. So this is called first position. Our next position is called second position. So I want you guys to point outside. This is called the tendu. We'll get to more about that later. And we're gonna put the foot down. This is called second position. It's basically just a bigger first position. We still want to maintain that turnout at our hips, and we want our toes to face outward and our heels to face inward. This is called second position. Our next position is called third position. So third position, we want to point our legs out, and we're going to brush it in front of this leg. So we're going to do it right here, and we're not going to completely cover our toe or completely not cover our toe. It's just going to go right in front. So it's kind of this halfway position. We still want to maintain the turning out. We want to turn out all the way from our hips to our thighs, to our knees, and to our legs, and to our ankles. So we want our legs to be pointing outward, and we don't want to see any gap in between our legs. Do we have that? All right, let's move on to the next position. Now the next position is a little bit tricky. We call this fourth position. So fourth position, we want to go back there, we want to point the feet forward, and we're going to plop it together. Now this position is important. That we have to make sure we have to get right. So let's look on the side. We want our ankle of this leg directly in front of the toe on this side. And we're gonna get this cross kind of feeling. So from front, it looks like this. We wanna maintain the turnout, but be sure that you don't bring it all the way back here or too much in front. We want just a little bit of gap right here. And this is called fourth position. Make sure both legs are turned down. So we're gonna have that. We have that, and then make sure you continue your turning out, don't roll forward, and this is the fourth position. Do we have that? All right, that's great. Let's go to fifth position now. So fifth position is kind of tricky too. We're in fourth position, and we're gonna point our legs up, and we're gonna bring them back. Do we need to do it again? So let's do it again from the front. Fourth position, we point, and we simply just bring the leg back. Fifth position. Our front leg, our heel has to completely cover the toe here, and this toe right here, we want to bring it as far back as we can. Not everyone has the flexibility, so if you can't do it, don't force it, but if you can, it would be better. So we want that perfect fifth position like that, with our legs turned out. Make sure you maintain that turnout from your hips, thighs, knees, and ankles again, all right? This is important because if you don't maintain your turnout, you can really injure your knees or you can injure your ankles. So make sure you turn out all the way from up here and all the way down. Do we have that? All right, let's do the other leg now. And we're gonna pick it up the pace a little bit faster. So we have first position, turn out, make sure your thighs are facing the forward, and we're gonna tendu, second. Second, make sure your legs are out, your knees are facing outward, and good. Now we're going to do third position. Third point, bring it in. Make sure you bring it only halfway. If you bring it all the way over, we call that fifth position. And make sure you don't bring it too far, like here or here. It's going to be right in the middle, and not here either. Just right in the middle. Right where our feet has that little arch, we want to put that right there. And let's go to fourth position. Fourth position, we brush forward, and we're going to place it forward. And this is on the left foot, okay? So left foot is now in front, right foot is in the back. So we have our toes and then our ankles right in front of each other. And then we're gonna bring that back, and then we're gonna bring it into fifth position. So fifth position, we have a perfect, we're gonna bring the perfect fifth position back, bring the heels backward, the toes facing. Make sure you turn out some more. Make sure we have that nice gap right here. Well, actually not the gap, sorry. We have that nice no gap right here, and then we want our toes to be as far back as possible. Reminder, if you don't have the foot flexibility, that is okay. So, are we done with that? And feel a little bit sore right here? So if you feel a little bit sore, you guys can stretch it out like this. I do not recommend staying like this for too long, but just to help our leg right here relax. And then before turning it right out. We got that? Great, so now we all know all the leg positions, including the point, flex, and all the leg positions. So I think that's gonna be it for this video, but thank you so much for coming, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye!